it's okay to say it's AI.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sure.
But make sure you get reality in there too.
AI isn't coming. It's here. It's here.
My company is Silver Keys Media. My name is Amanda Goff, and I offer brand photography, videography, so very specific for brand, and also branching a little bit more into creative photography. So creative concepts, creative ideas. I have a background in theater and film, so I really like leaning into that. And then I also do some brand consulting, so how to shape that brand. I have a background, like I mentioned, in marketing, and a lot of business owners start their business, start their brand, and they don't, have a lot of connection to it right away, and they're still learning about their brand. And when I want to represent their brand visually, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So I have some tools that I use to really help business owners understand their brand, so that the visuals at the end will actually work to attract the people they want to connect with.
Have you seen a lot of businesses start up over the last few years, especially with tools like AI and all that? And so,
Yes.
a lot of times they don't have maybe the either the know-how or the budget to really invest. And so they're just trying to figure out what their brand is. And so mainly in your industry, what opportunities are you seeing that AI is supporting or helping people in your field?
Yeah, so for me, AI is really helping to support. I call AI my think tank. Yeah. So it's a way to curate and cultivate ideas, organize things, and give some structure, I think, to the visuals we're going to create. It also is fun to play within AI for mock-ups and ideas. So you can come up with the visuals, and I find that so helpful because often a client has something in their head and then I have something in my head, and if we don't make sure we're visually matching up, or the ideas and concepts aren't the same, then that could be, I've unfortunately experienced it early on and learned my lesson. Mm-hmm. And so I use actually a lot of visuals and mock-ups, and have them gather ideas, I gather ideas, and then we create a mood board so that we're on point.
Perfect. And so let's talk a little bit about the risks. Obviously, people are hesitant, they're fearful. Now that access to technology and intelligence it feels cheap, that everybody seems like they're an expert in everything.
Absolutely.
And so, are you seeing that in that space? Like, obviously, AI can't replace your expertise, but what are some of the risks that you're seeing?
Well, what I'm seeing is that I think the biggest thing is that people are leveraging AI to create visuals, which is fantastic that they're playing and they're utilizing it. But there's a couple of problems. One is, especially if you don't know your brand really well, you're not able to engineer the prompts in a way so that the voice is consistent, the visuals are consistent, and so you could end up being confusing, and that's a bad thing in a brand. And the other thing is, a lot of people are using AI out there and they're not being transparent. So for example, if someone uses it as a mock-up for a prototype, that's great, but just let people know it's AI. It's not the real product, or it's not the real thing. And so I think that's just the risk is people understanding kind of there are a lot of unspoken rules, but it's like we just need to be, I think, have more voice around that and that conversation. And it's okay to say it's AI.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sure.
But make sure you get reality in there too.
Last question. Have you seen people use it the wrong way? Like, is there a certain example that really sticks out and go like, don't do that?
Yeah, I will say the biggest place that and it's not just because I'm a photographer, but it's because I'm a photographer, is to use it as a replacement for your headshots. Yeah. And I've told this with people anyways, whether you're trying to overprocess a photo, your photo's outdated, or now you're using AI, when you're using something consistently to represent you, in your brand and business, and it's everywhere. And then someone reaches you in real person, or they're on a Zoom call.
So they're catfish.
They're catfish. Exactly. And you immediately lose trust.
Yeah. Authenticity is definitely very important, especially with just AI everywhere. There's a lot of fake images, fake content. People are kind of gravitating to like, oh, that's you. That's your brand. There you have a story behind it. And you kind of touched on it earlier of don't make it generic. Like put your personality into it, your voice, because people know.
They do. And I'll say even like one step further, I was recording some video content for a client, and they flubbed, or they or whatever, those little things that are real.
Yeah.
And they were a little worried, and I said, you know what, right now we're in a space where people are craving those mistakes. They're craving because they know it's a human that's created versus, something they're like, is that real or not? Is that a deep fake? So I think embracing our imperfections and embracing who we really are in most of the visual content that you're putting out there is crucial at this point.
Don't get left behind.